Hey subscribers!
Hi, it's Two Pretty D's.
And we wanted to bring you something special.
Yeah, and this is a short, and we wanted to talk about Prince Harry, and later on we'll have one about Meghan. But we just wanted to highlight Prince Harry first, only because of some of the things that are happening around some of his initiatives.
Of which he's going to be supporting all the veterans. He'll be in New York. He's being honored by the Intrepid Museum, and it's the Salute to Freedom Gala, and where they recognize people's efforts for supporting veterans across communities.
And it's going to be November the 10th. And I know there's been some talk about it online, but just to know that, this is something that's coming up. And the reason we wanted to mention that is because of all the things that he's been through with losing some of his patronages and some of his
honorary titles
around the things he does for the military from the royal family. We thought this was the fact that America is doing this.
Yep.
This is just awesome
recognition. Yes.
And
a great way to be do part of the Remembrance Day, even though we're not a Commonwealth country.
Exactly. Even though we beat them and kicked them out. But woo. So even it's just to show you the difference in his treatment versus his own family. So I think he'd be really appreciative of this, because last year both him and Meghan went to a cemetery, a military cemetery in the United States, and paid their
respects.
And he's always done that.
Yes.
Wherever he is, he goes to a military cemetery and pays his respects to the fallen.
Yep.
Yeah. And just to remind you, by the way, the November the 11th,
the following day
is Remembrance Day. And think back about what happened last year.
Mm-hmm.
What happened last year?
They didn't try to lay that man's wreath.
Exactly. The UK paid for a wreath for Harry.
Yes. The Royal Legion, or whatever they're called.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I don't know if it cost £1,200 or what, but that was left hanging in the.
It was laying on the floor.
It was just laying on the floor.
Yes.
And the royal family decided, we're gonna show him. We're not gonna take this wreath out and lay it. I mean, is that the time to do something like that?
Hell no.
No. If they really cared about the veterans, I mean, he asked for that wreath to be laid. He knew one was going to be made for him.
He actually served.
Yes.
Lay the wreath.
Exactly.
That's all
He's the only one who was served. And what they did was they had this reporter that they always smooge and invite the parties and stuff. That reporter got the opportunity to go lay a wreath. So all the silly excuses that they were giving as far as why the royal family didn't let a wreath be laid for Prince Harry was stupidness. It was ignorant. And we all saw through it. So did America. And that's why Prince Harry is getting this honor on November the 10th. So
yes. So we recognize the U.S. loves Harry. Mm-hmm. We loved him since he was a kid. Mm-hmm. And now welcome him and his wife and his family. But another thing we want to recognize, too, is around mental health awareness.
Right.
So the Me You Can't See is trending so well on Apple TV, mm-hmm. and just being recognized for accolades for what is really helping others to do is
around your mental health.
Mm-hmm.
And Prince Harry has always been an advocate for mental health. Because I remember early in when he was back in England, they would get together, about him and his brother was always a little bit shy, and I didn't say the name. He was always a little shy and didn't want to really be forthright with his mental health. He was always focusing on, Harry had issues after our mother died, and he got the help. But the other guy did not care one whiff, because he has issues. And but Harry was dealing with his issues and trying to come to terms with the loss of his mother at such an early age. And all those initiatives in England around mental health, he did Heads Together,
mm-hmm.
They did Head Fit, whatever. But it was all Prince Harry driving that.
Yes.
And his whole initiative around driving that for veterans.
Which is awesome.
Which was awesome. And
And now to see it just go to the next level in platforms.
Exactly.
I'm just so excited for Harry.
Yeah.
And, you know, just like he's upgraded his lifestyle, Harry's also upgraded his fashion.
Exactly. But before we move on to that, for me you can see. I just wanted to say, what do you think about what he did for the Me You Can See, putting himself out there?
Yes, I loved it.
Yeah.
Because that allowed other people to feel, you know what, I can be vulnerable too. It's not a weakness. It's actually a sign of strength.
Right.
And the better, you'll be more mentally in tune, more emotionally aware.
Right.
I think is better.
And I've never said this to anybody except this other pretty D over here that knows it. But I've always suffered with anxiety, and not just performance anxiety. It's like a social anxiety. It's like if I went to a party and I didn't know anyone, I would not be good. It's not like I could take a drink and be comfortable and go out and socialize with people. No, I'm not having a good time. I want to go home, and it's more around crowd size. I'm not the kind of person that could get up in front of a crowd of 100 people and give a speech,
right,
or 20 and give a speech. However, because my job required that, it seems like I kept getting elevated into these positions.
Where you had to do more and more
where
speaking.
I had to do more and more speaking, more and more engagements. I had to go across the country and speak with people. And trust me, I'm the only person in my family. I think my whole family suffers with that because they always used to say, "Oh, you're shy." That's not a thing.
Right.
You have some kind of issue. And I went, and I sought medical advice, and I now have medication to help me deal with that.
Right.
And I'm not ashamed of it. Like I could talk with you one-on-one because, well, you're not in a room.
But you can feel open to express yourself.
So I can feel I'm comfortable right here expressing myself.
Yeah.
But if I was in a crowd, oh no, I would. Well, actually, now I could deal with it. In the past, when I first started out my career, I couldn't deal with it. But
it's nice to see that Prince Harry helps others in that realm.
Right.
The fact that he's being vulnerable and can share. But like you said, all those accolades, moving up his clothing.
Yes.
It got upgraded too.
Yeah. We need to talk about that. We haven't. We focus on Meghan's clothing so much.
Which we love, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, we love Meghan. But
let's talk about Harry.
No.
Meghan's husband.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, that suit that he wore to the Global Citizens concert,
right.
I don't think people realized. I don't think they peeped that.
No,
that was swagger right there.
So isn't there a squatty?
James Bond?
Yeah.
James Bond swagger.
Like Idris Elba would wear that suit?
Yes, he would. And nicely tailored too.
Nicely tailored to his body. Yes.
And he has some good shoes on too. What?
Leave his shoes alone.
But he got new shoes. But he looking good.
He's a prince. He's always had good shoes.
I know.
Except for that one day they saw. Never mind. But moving on, Prince Harry looks good. And there's a Sussex squatty who does all of the fashion breakdown.
Of what Meghan wore?
Yeah, she must be into it, know all the designers and everything, because that person could get that information.
So I'm gonna put it out in the universe.
With
give her the bandwidth to also do Harry's outfits too.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, we feel like he's being. I don't know. Maybe men don't care about that, but we care.
No, he was an Esquire about 12, the best 12 looks of Prince Harry.
Yeah, we want to know his.
Men want to know
exactly.
Yes.
We want to know what he's wearing, why he's wearing it, all that kind of stuff. So
yes, but all of that to also bring home the fact that he is now a girl dad.
Exactly.
He's always been wanting children. Archie, he was through the moon that he was so excited he was telling horsies. Now, I know.
Imagine if we had seen him announced a little bit.
We did see him. Remember, he was sitting next to Oprah, or just sitting next to Meghan and Oprah, and she asked him, "What's the baby's sex?"
Yeah,
and he was like, "It's a girl."
But no, when she was born.
Oh my God! Yes, he probably. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Zoomies.
Yeah, exactly. Now he had a blue, a black portfolio.
Yes.
That had
Archie's
papa.
Yes.
So I want to say me and my papa for some reason, but no.
No, it said Archie's papa. But now you're thinking he needs another one for Lilibet?
Yes, a dark red
Okay.
or maroon color.
Maroon. Mhm.
That's masculine.
Yes.
With Lilibet's
Papa.
papa. So that girl dad, we haven't seen that girl dad.
And I
as a girl
can't
dad.
wait,
We
though.
wait.
Can't
So,
wait.
Yeah.
So.
So he needs some fashion, and we're just putting it out there. Please, let's start documenting what Harry's wearing.
Yes. And shout out to Prince Harry and all his good work and good deeds, and look forward to this upcoming November 10th.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.